They'll try the run. At the 35, he's open. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to stop this guy. They better rally to the football and get multiple hats because he is not easy to bring down.
Now you got to think they'll really go on the attack. Big play has them set up 1st and 10 from the 48.
And how about the timing of the linebacker on the blitz to get in the backfield and get the tackle for loss?
Is there anything better for a linebacker than to run on a blitz and nobody's home except the back?
Such a great feeling when the Moses parts the Red Sea and the hole opens up and you go fill it.
He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down. You know, Oklahoma's DNA is being tough. They have a whole drill about being tough named after them, the Oklahoma drill, and they won that one.
Yeah, and we've seen that kind of come and go some throughout the years, but it started with serious physicality back in the day when they ran the option and just hit you in the mouth. But, you know, football's involved, and that's the one thing about this offense. Can they keep their physicality and assert their physicality? The good Oklahoma teams are physical.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. And he's brought down after a nice game.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. The Sooners trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They'll put the tight end in motion. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma! They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better.
What an exciting way to start this season. This offense had a plan. They knew who they wanted to be, but you had to come out and execute it, and that was a beautiful first drive, creating some momentum, not only for this offense, but for this squad to start the season.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down. So San Diego State's offense taking the field for a chance. We have to see them today. And this figures to be just a tremendous matchup of big play receivers, Jesse.
And because of their skills, Reese, you're going to see all types of ways in how they use them, right? They're going to throw it to them. They'll throw screens. They'll get jet sweeps. Get these guys as many touches as you can.
Well, and the good thing is, if you're a defense, you're used to it. You see this guy in practice every day. Now you're seeing another guy that's elite. Which defense can rise to the challenge and get a few stops and maybe nullify the playmaker?
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. He's looking to throw.
I love the play call on defense. You've got the offense backed up. How can you create a safety? How can you bring pressure? How can you get someone home to the QB and try to get those 2 points up on the scoreboard? They almost got it, bringing the QB down at the 1-yard line.
Leaves it with the back. Pulls his way forward. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. And the Aztecs will line up to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Takes it on the return. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. The Sooner offense returns to the field. Jesse, a very productive drive last time wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
Up to 44 yards for them on the ground already in this first quarter. He looks as if he's ready to put up numbers. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. And he breaks into the open. And he got away defense and takes it in. Touchdown Sooner.
I know we're only in game one, but in this half, you've got to be excited about what you've seen from this offense. Really nice rhythm. Quarterback's got great command on the field with respect to what they're trying to do, and they've got some weapons. I can't wait to see what this offense does this year.
On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Guys, let's see what adjustments this San Diego State offense has made this time. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. This play will be a big indication of whether this drive goes anywhere on 2nd and long from the 11. He's looking to throw. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
I love defenses that can tackle the catch right away. They're not giving up any yak. As soon as that player has the ball, he goes down now.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. He's going to go down, and he's in his own end zone. It's going to be a safety. So after giving up the deuce on the safety, now they'll be able to kick it away without a rush from the 20. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. Oh, he wasn't far from taking that one a long way as they get him stopped on the return at the 45. Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking everything.
Going downfield for the big play. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
Well, even though that was an incompletion, I wouldn't be surprised if this secondary wants to start playing deeper coverages, because this offense has shown that they're willing to be aggressive. They've got a lot of speed. This defense cannot allow any big plays here in the second half.
And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28. Lethal weapons all over the field. That has been the standard at Oklahoma for several years.
I mean, so many guys, and they built this offense on space and speed, and it's the playmakers out wide. Listen, they've had great quarterbacks, but if you don't have guys outside that are going to make plays, obviously it makes it hard to move the football. These guys, they make it easy.
Quarterback changing the plays at the line. The aerial assault continues. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Well, the defense just needs something positive to happen. They're trailing in this game. A turnover would be massive for momentum right now. And a nice effort defensively, getting a hand on the ball, knocking it down.
Throws to the wideout. Oh, man, another incompletion. That's 3 in a row.
Really nice third down sub-defense there that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass. And they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback. And now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
It is good. And that lead grows even bigger. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Northwestern is trailing right now, but I'm not ready to say this team is out. We've seen this program stage memorable comebacks before. Do not rule out another one today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to UMass. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin. The Aztecs will hustle to the line.
And you're going to hear this guy's name a lot. They're going to ride the big fella. He's such a stud. They're going to build the offense around him.
And boy, was that pressure in his face immediately. Down he goes. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. 1st and 10. Quarterback on the keeper. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And how about the aggressiveness of this defense? I love this. Don't let him get to the sideline. Kept the ball in the middle of the field, went after the quarterback right away like some missiles and got him on the ground.
Motion trying to get the defense to show his hand. Dumps it off in the flats. At the 45 on his way. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field.
And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. And it looks as if he'll pick up maybe a couple. We reached the quarter break with Oklahoma on top. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. They'll try to move the chains on this 3rd and long from the 50. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Not able to hook up there, incomplete. And the Aztecs line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. And I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, David.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
Toss sweep to the right. At the 40, there he goes. He now has 61 yards on the ground, and he wanted to make a first impression, and he's doing that in this opening game. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Using his legs, it's Hart. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. They go to the ground. Still running at the 40. Oh, look out. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier. The Sooners are moving quickly down the field. Run in the red zone, it's Hart. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Oklahoma! Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
The Aztecs offense ready to go back to work. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Now the play fake. Snagged in the middle. It's Van Dyke. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Quick handoff. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it.
Well, if at first you don't succeed, try again, right? It's been really hard for this offense in this game to run the football, but they finally break off a big run there. That could be the play they need to really generate momentum and get this run game going.
And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. The Aztecs come to the line with a new set of downs. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Hums it downfield. Touchdown, Aztecs! That is the ultimate grab and go for the score.
And this offense gets on the board and the first passing touchdown of the season, and I feel pretty confident saying the first of many. This offense looks like they're in a good rhythm, and this passing attack's going to be hard to stop.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. If you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over-'em football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by these ball carriers, though.
He's off to the races. The 30. He's at the 20. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Sooners! There's a reason they call this dude a big playmaker. Moments just like that one.
Big-time playmaker. Can make plays all over the field from all different spots. That's why you got to find ways to give him touches as much as possible.
And the ball's free, deep in his own territory. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it. They'll snap it from the 10 for the first play of this drive. He'll pull it on the read. At the 20, he's got space. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. After picking up this first down on the ground, let's see what they do. He's going to pass. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And they sniff that draw out. When a draw unit, you really have to sell that pass like you're going to throw the ball down the field. But the defensive line, the defense was not biting it. You could tell they were ready for it. Came, got on the running back, got him on the ground quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Great protection, and down the middle it goes. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. And he's brought down after a huge completion. You get a play like that, and you feel like you can go in and finish the deal. It'll be 1st and 10 from just inside the 50. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing? They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. A 6-yard pickup that leaves them with 3rd and 4.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Caught close to the marker. It's Van Dyke. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a 1st down on the play. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The running back has it. He's there to make the stop.
That's a really good stop by the defense. Jesse, they need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
On 2nd down, wants to throw it. Unleashes one deep. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. A veteran in this defense stayed locked in on his rules and made the interception. That was not a great throw. Might even call it ungood. Tried to put some air under it and just made it too easy.
I don't think the quarterback had a lot of confidence in where he was going with that football, Reese. I mean, that's a ball that needed to get there so much sooner. You got to put a little bit more mustard on that throw, and just lobbing the ball down the field like that, I don't know. You're asking for an interception.
The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Fires to the big fella. On the move at the 30. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
All right, defense, it ain't working, right? They're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
Down to the 26-yard line and a first down. He wants to throw. He's got his man. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Oklahoma! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
It hasn't taken very long this season to just see how scary this offense is. They wanted to be aggressive coming out to start this season, and you've seen that with the play calling on this drive. It does not take these guys with their speed very long to score. Watch out. This unit has a chance to be special.
Guys, we're about to get another look at this San Diego State offense. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum, because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score points. I don't know if the quarterback read the coverage properly on that one, but obviously the result is an incompletion.
Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. It's caught. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. And the Aztecs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Got it behind the line. It's Van Dyke. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down. Line getting set on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. They're working that left side. Powers through the defender. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. It's a 1st and 10 from the 42-yard line. Looking to move it through the air. Pressure coming. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Man, this quarterback is going to need an ice bath when this game is over because he is getting whacked. We've seen him go down. He's been sacked time and time again. He just got nailed another time on that last play. He can't wait for this game to be over.
You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on 2nd down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, and I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks in a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a 3rd down.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Timeout, San Diego State.
They'd love nothing better than to add a 3-ball here before the break. He'll have to generate power and some accuracy. A 50-yarder from the left hash. And he missed it. No good. Hoping to cut into that lead, and they did not. The lead is huge. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Sooners will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. San Diego State takes over as the offense is ready to go to work. Nothing went right in that first half, and the first order of business here. Try not to be embarrassed any further.
But the comeback is possible.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery.
And the defense able to get pressure to the quarterback, and they've got everybody trying to swipe at the football, and the impact on the hit sometimes jars the ball loose. Great job with the pass.
Touchdown Sooners! And the punishment has been extended.
And everybody's getting in on the fun now for this offense. From the opening whistle, they have been up and down the field. Starters are scoring. You've got backups in the game now. And I love the play calling. These guys came to your school to play in this offense to score touchdowns, so let them go do it. Make this defense prove they can stop it.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Middle Tennessee is ahead in this one. This team plays a fun brand of football there in Murfreesboro, but they're a long way from closing this out. They're up by 4 over Kansas. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, we'll see it right here.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. After that last incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from their own 20. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Well, we've seen this offense struggle early in this game protecting the quarterback. They went in at halftime, thought they had made the right adjustments, but it's not looking like it right now. They're still having issues keeping this guy standing up straight. Up front, they're just getting beat across the board.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And the pass hits, picked off. Trying to take it back. And on the interception return, he'll finally be stopped at the 33.
Have a day, young fella. 2 interceptions already? That's 3, 4, 5, 6 games for some people. A hot start, catching the football. He's acting like he's playing wide receiver out there. I might think about trying a different DB.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run it from the gun. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And the defense is going to have more plays like this. He has had a ball game so far, running wild all day long. Defense finally comes up with a stop. Maybe get a little momentum here.
Over 100 yards already in this game. So if I'm on defense here, I'm adding more guys to the box, anticipating that they're going to continue to give this guy touches today.
Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand.
You've got to make the opponent pay for turning the football over. And while this team would have liked to have scored a touchdown off that pick, I think they're pretty happy getting the field.
And the returner goes down. Guys, let's see what adjustments this San Diego State offense has made this time. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Tough way to start this drive. Now they'll try to fix it on 2nd and 15. He'll do it himself. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
The offense thought they had a good look to run that play into with the QB, but there's just an example of a defender winning his one-on-one battle and making a tremendous play. Great effort by that guy.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, you're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on 3rd down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
A fair catch is made right at the 50. Great field position for the offense. The offense lining up for a 1st down play. The give to the running back from the shotgun. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
It's the MO of this offense, and they really put a lot on the offensive line to go out and really try and establish their dominance and their assertiveness, and they've done a good job of that early in this game running the football.
And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. The marker rests at the 39, and that's what they need here on 3rd down. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. On 3rd down, going up top. Had it right in his hands in the middle of the field, and it trickled to the ground. It'll be 4th down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. On 4th down, going to the air. Got out of trouble and throws. He finds his man. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. The Sooners will have it 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma! And the pummeling has started. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyway.
The Aztecs offense ready to go back to work. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't...
And that ball's on the ground behind the line. Oh, and he gets it back. A fortunate turn of events. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Get it out on the screen. They play that screen nicely. He tried to find his way to the marker, but it'll be 4th down. The Aztecs will punt this one away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
Yeah, I tell you what, I'm always keeping track as a defensive coordinator of where they're running the football. You can see they ran it to the right. Do they like this matchup? Is the right side of their offensive line really good? I'm going to be paying attention to that because that's a big gain. I got to make sure I shut this down the next time they run it.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. They'll go right back to him. He picks up the 1st down, brought down, but not before he put that dude in a blender. We reached the quarter break with Oklahoma on top. Well, guys, so far, this has been a massive beatdown, and it would appear the biggest challenge is what kind of records can they set as we have a look at the 3rd quarter stats. On the move, it's Hart. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
In situations like this, offensively, when you got the lead in the fourth quarter, when you got to run the ball, you go back to the runs that you have the most confidence in, that you can execute in your sleep, and they do it right there, ripping off 7 yards.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Touchdown Sooners! And the route is on.
Well, these players came together. I've been so impressed, not just by the talent, but also by their composure. Handling this kind of environment in the first game of the season, this says a lot about the leadership in that locker room.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
Number 11 set to kick this one away.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner will be dragged down. Guys, we're about to get another look at this San Diego State offense. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, Palmer.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
Now it's 2nd and 10 from the 15. He's looking to throw. Grabbed in the middle. It's Cherry. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Offense breaks the huddle. It's 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Good timing on the quick out. The expressway is wide open. At the 20. Run out of bounds just before he could get it into the end zone, and now they're set up 1st and goal. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. From the gun. Getting some heat. And the freshman will chalk up a sack.
And they get him again. This is a offense that you expect them to protect their guy. I mean, he is a dude that you know if you give him time, he's going to make plays. But this defense is making sure he's not getting that time.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's going to the right, looking for a path to the end zone. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. 3rd and goal from way back there. They'll run the option. Now the toss. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. And he'll kick for the 3 from 36 yards out in the right hash. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. Let's not say they cut into the deficit of a field goal. Maybe just, I don't know, tweaked a little bit of their way with their fingernail. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
False start offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. 2nd down coming up. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, the ground game. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. The give to the tailback. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense. We reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. Feeling some heat. They get to him as he throws. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
Man, it's so nice to have a quarterback who doesn't flinch. You watch it, man. He's hanging in there, right? Hanging in there. Takes some time for those routes to get down the field. Gets hit as he throws it, but delivers the ball, a catchable ball down the field, and makes the big play. Nice toughness by that young man.
Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. The Sooners come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
Offense takes a timeout, 27 seconds left. From the 25-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They'll go to the ground, and they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge. And the Sooners come to the line in the hurry-up. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He's finally brought down, but that freshman found some running room. The offense uses a timeout, 15 seconds left to play. And they don't have to go for a touchdown here with this little time left and with the lead, but they might anyway. They'll run it on 1st and goal. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. The offense gets the timeout, 12 ticks left on the clock. Picked up some of what they needed on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. He's looking to throw. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there. 3rd and goal is where offensive coordinators earn their keep. From the gun, wants to pass. Extending the play. Unleashes to the end zone. And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. One more play to pad the stats. Looking to go up top on 1st down. He wants a big play here late. Played till the final whistle. It falls incomplete, and that's the ball game. The old coaching cliche, go 1-0 every week. And for the first week, they get it done.
Yeah, great start to the season. That's what you want. You want to come out, find a way to win. Was it perfect? Absolutely not. You're going to find things to work on throughout the season. But 1-0, that's where you want it to be.
And I think if you're the coaching staff of this winning team, you've got to like what you just see. First game of the year, there was tremendous effort on the field. Guys flying around, flying to the football, trying to make the plays necessary to win this game. They definitely made a few mistakes, but that's what practice is for. And if you're the coaching staff, I think you're very, very positive right now moving forward.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Okay.